All right, the AFC South and the NFC South. Let me get the AFC side first. I think that the Houston Texans will win that division, but I don't believe it's going to be the walk in the park like most people think. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to give them a run of their money, but in the end, it's going to be the Houston Texans, and I believe they'll be the only team in that division will have a playoff spot. I don't see the Jaguars, the Colts, and the Titans getting in, period. So let's move on from them. Now, as far as the NFC South, I do see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning that division, but I believe that the Atlanta Falcons gives them problems, and they have done that in years past. Last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, it's the proof is in the pudding. The evidence is there to see. Now, I don't know why people are still hyping up the Atlanta Falcons, like, oh, they're going to be a playoff team, and I don't believe in them because they're going to do what they do best, is disappoint people, and that'd be that. The Carolina Panthers, they're still young. They already traded away Adam Thielen to the Minnesota Vikings for future draft picks. And the defense is the biggest question mark. And I believe that the entire team are the biggest question mark because of not just the defense, it's the offense, it's the coaching staff, including Dave Canales, the head coach himself. Do I believe that the Bryce Young going to pick up where he left off, or is it going to be the same old story the first 2 seasons where he struggled badly to the point in the second season he struggled so much he ended up getting benched? I hope he doesn't struggle like that in the upcoming 2025 season, but we have to wait and see how it plays out. Now, as far as the AFC, NFC East, let me get that out the way, which is the AFC. Buffalo Bills are going to run away with that division, and I'll even go as far as to say that there'll be no team in that division will get into the wild card playoffs, because I don't believe in the Miami Dolphins due to the fact they are Tua Tagovailoa dependent on, and you see it, and not to mention you saw that last year, and you already got to deal with the Tyreek Hill situation where, according to the teams and their teammates, and Tua Tagovailoa, they felt that he quit on them because of what happened last season, because he's not used to dealing with losing. You know what I mean? And then you have the Jets, they're young. Then you have the Patriots, they're young. End of story. What are we talking about? And then the NFC East. Okay, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going to win that division. I do believe that the Washington Commanders will give them fits, but I do believe that the Philly's going to win. The New York Giants have one of the toughest schedules, if not the toughest schedules in the National Football League. I believe they are only going to win 5 games max, and I'm being very nice. And the Dallas Cowboys, do you really want me to get started with that drama team, with that franchise? I mean, it's one issue, one situation after another. It's always something with them. And now it's the Micah Parsons situation. It's like, come on, man. Y'all haven't been to the Super Bowl. Y'all haven't won anything almost 30 years. And how can y'all still be America's team and y'all still having this mediocre performance throughout the years? If any team is the America's team, well, it was New England Patriots, but not anymore, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Look what they've done, even though they got their butt handed to them by the Philadelphia Eagles, and they put the smile on the Eagles fan base. I tell you that right now. So I don't trust not Philadelphia Eagles. I don't trust the Dallas Cowboys at all. Speaking of the Philadelphia Eagles, my brother-in-law and I were having this discussion about his team, and he told me something that it alarmed him, and I'm sitting there stunned, and I'm just frozen, just froze. I'm like, huh? He said that their team played their first team offense, their starters, the entire preseason. They didn't put in their backups. They didn't put in their third string, fourth string. I mean, nothing. And I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, I'm being real serious. I'm like, that's not how it works. That's why preseason, training camps, practices, that's why it's there for. You got to have a second string, third string, fourth string. You got to be ready for anything. For the Philadelphia Eagles, well, Nick Sirianni could do something like that. It's head scratching. Look, he's a good coach. I ain't going to deny that. But for him to do something like that is weird. And there's a reason why Philadelphia Eagle fans will look at him sideways and be frustrated with him, because the decision making, the things that he be doing, is just like, what are you doing, sir? I'm not a Philadelphia Eagles fan, period, but I'm looking at him sideways like, really, man? That's what you want to do? You want to stress out my brother-in-law to the point point where he's gonna end up having gray hair? Shoot, he already have gray hair. What are you trying to do? Make him have all gray hair from his face and his hair because of the things that you're doing? Come on, be smart. So let me know, Philadelphia Eagle fans. Let me know. My brother-in-law, that's for you as well. Now, as far as a little ESPN news that broke for what I've heard from a YouTube Too Raw for TV. I'll find the video. I'll put the link in the description. It says that Doris Burke has been demoted. So they're going to push her. They kick her out and bring in Tim Lakener, which is, I am cool with that. In fact, he should have been with the 3-man in the NBA Finals last year. Now all they got to do is get rid of Richard Jefferson and who was this man? Kendrick Perkins. Oh my goodness, I can't stand that dude. Anyways, get rid of the LeBron James Clutch Sports Media member clowns. Get them out of 4-letter network. ESPN really need to do some serious spring cleaning, and then you got yourself a winner. Now, I did watch this video from TYT Sports, and there's this woman on TikTok. I mean, she went off on ESPN. I might end up doing an ESPN rant video just for that alone. I might have to watch it again so I can get some. She gave me some content, and I like that. Shout out to her and shout out to TYT Sports. I'm gonna do that. Thanks for that. Be on the lookout for that on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be a very, and I mean very early Christmas gift. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Now, a little bit of video games with the Black Ops 6. I am playing it. I've been playing it off and on, but not as much. In fact, I haven't played. I think it was this past week or late last week. I did play it, but the last time I played it was around first week of June of this year. So it's been a while. And before, that, I have not played Call of Duty online multiplayer 2 years and 7 months. You can thank me playing Modern Warfare 2022 so much. Now, my first impression, the shotgun reigns supreme in small maps. The assault rifles are hit and miss. The submachine guns do what it's supposed to do, and the light machine guns, like I said, they're a hit and miss, just like with the assault rifles. The DMRs, I haven't used it yet, so yeah. And then Black Ops 7, yeah, I think that the second they announced that they're gonna have like a carry forward from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, which is a sequel to Black Ops, what was it, the sequel back in 2012. Yeah, I'm talking about the weapons blueprints and the operator skins. That's when everybody lost their mind to the point where they are boycotting. It is just bad. And I don't know if this is rumor or I don't know if it's true, but they said they removed that, so it'll be authentic for Black Ops 7. If that's the case, that's fine. I still would not gonna go out and buy the game because I'm not down with the futuristic and Call of Duty games. I don't do well in it at all. I played it, I gave it a try, I had nothing but bad experiences, and I'm not gonna go put myself through that again. And then on top of all that, then you have the cheating running butt naked and then you have the wacky, goofy, overpowered blueprints, weapon blueprints, and these off the wall, head scratching, unnecessary operator skins, even it's supposed to be in the 1990s, and you're like, this ain't it, chief. So then you have the omnidirectional. You got people running around playing like they're on crack cocaine. It's like, what are we doing here? As far as the whole Raja Jackson Skyo Stu situation, Mark Henry needs to go take his dark chocolate big man self and go sit in a corner and be quiet for a while. The victim blaming is not it, chief. Don't sit there and go after him meanwhile trying to take accountability off of Raja Jackson. It is wrong. It's disgusting. It's irresponsible. Cut it out. So what do y'all think? Am I losing my mind for feeling this way? I'll check y'all later. More videos coming. Salute.